start, inshallah. Okay. So, inshallah, today we try to finish lesson 4. Inshallah, we'll see. We will go through it one by one. So the homework is which page? 26?
No, give us 2 words to make it.
Oh, okay. What is the first word?
Shariba.
Akala or shariba?
Or shariba. That's okay.
Yeah, but what is first? First we eat or we drink? They say that it is not good to drink while you are eating. Yeah, and actually we say that whenever you feel drinking, just drink. Don't listen to anybody. Yeah. And once there was one stingy person. He took his son. You know, they had invitation for dinner, so he took his son. So they were eating. And then when they finished eating, the father beat his son. He said, "Why are you beating me?" He said, "I told you many times, when we are eating in any place, don't drink, because you can eat more." So the son told him that, "Father, I was reading something, so they said that when you drink, there will be more space in your stomach to eat more." So he beat him again. He said, "Why are you beating me?" He said, "You should tell me." Okay. So now we start with akala. Akala means he ate. This is the past. Okay? Now, let us make it in this way. We say I, we say you, single male, you, single female, you, 2, you, more than 2 male, you, more than 2 female, right? And then here we say we, he, she, they, 2, they, more than 2 male, and then they, more than 2 female. So we start, okay, today we start with Rayhan. We start from there. Yalla, Rayhan. If we want to say I eat or I am eating, because as we said, it is the same. As we said, the present, the simple present and the present continuous is the same in Arabic. So, I eat, Rayhan. Need, alif. So, one by one. First, we need the alif. Then, no, first, after this, we put the word, right?
Yes.
Okay, then we put the word. Then, marks.
Okay, so you're going to have a mud on the alif.
Sukun.
Sukun.
No, I mean here we need the sukun, right?
If you combine the two alifs.
Yes, now one by one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Then the last letter,
It's going to have dhamma.
dhamma. And this will become also dhamma. Don't ask why. Now, so this, if we want to pronounce this, we pronounce it akulu, right? But this way of pronunciation is not easy. So what we do is that, as we said, we put those two together and they both become akulu. Akulu. Remember we said sa'akhudhu. Remember in the dialogue?
I will eat.
Yes. I will take that one sa'akhudhu. Here, akulu. 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 Okay, now, then now, Aisha. No, you single male. You single male. Okay, ta first. Okay, then ta'kulu. Ta'kulu. You want me to write it bigger? Okay, ta'kulu. 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 Okay, and then Asa was hiding. Okay, Asa, at the beginning, what we need to add? You single female. At the beginning, ta. Okay, then what do we need to add at the end? Yin. Ya and noon. Ya and noon. What else? How about the marks? This is sukoon. And then the lam should be kasra. So, what is this word? Asad. Ta'kulin. 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 Okay, now Iman.
So, question, the last noon is school.
No, actually it is ta'kulina. But it depends. If we keep going, then we say ta'kulina something. But if we stop, so it is ta'kulin. As we said before, we don't stop on mark, we stop on sukoon. So because here we are only learning one word, so it is ta'kulin. But if there is something after, so it is ta'kulina. Okay? Now.
That's the last mark. They carried over to the second mark. I can see with akulu. So we have the last letter is dhamma. That's the second letter also get one.
No. This is something else. The second letter is not related to anything. It is only that you have to remember it. It is not related to anything. Okay, so in this one now later you will see with shariba, you will find that it is something else. Okay, so Iman, you too. So first of all, for you, what we need to add at the beginning? Ta. This is first. And then we add this and this and this. Then for two at the end, what we add? We add two things. For two people, we add two things at the end. Yes, so alif and nun. Alif and nun. And remember when there is lam and alif after lam, do you remember? We said that we make the lam longer from here and we make the alif shorter here. Or this way. Or this way. Or this way. All of them, they are lam and alif. All of them are correct. You choose any one you like is okay. Now,
So the last nun must be single.
of course, because the alif is before.
Okay.
And alif cannot be touched from left. Of course, we need to have space. Here is the space, see? Okay, anyway, later I will check them. Okay, so, Iman, how we pronounce this? تأكلان 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 Okay? Now, Jean, you more than 2 male.
At the top,
Ta at the beginning.
then copy the words,
Okay.
and the last letter we put the comma and add the wa and
Add wow and
other.
alif. And the sukun here. So this word is lu. This alif we don't pronounce it. Ta'kulu. 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 Okay? And then Maryam or Khadija? Khadija. Yes, you. Maryam. I said Maryam. Okay, Maryam. You more than 2 female. First what I need? Ta. Then, okay. Kaf. Lam. Then, Noon with it is fatha. And what else we need? Sukun. Okay, and then Maryam, what is this word? Ta'kulna. Ta'kulna. Okay? Now we go to we. Fatima. We, what we need? Noon.
And add the word, and then spoon and no, doma on the lam.
Okay, so this word is
Nakulu.
Na'kulu. Na'kulu. Okay, and then Khadija. He, ta. Ta, male. What is male?
男生
Nansha, okay. What we need to add first? For ta, what we need to add? The first letter we need to add is ya. Then, okay, so this is Dhamma and this is Sukun. So this word is Ya'kulu. 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 Okay, then she, Francesca, right? Yes. She, what we need to add? Ta at the beginning. Aleph, Sukun. Okay, so this word is? No? No? Ta'kulu. Ta'kulu. And as we said, this ta'kulu, same as this ta'kulu. Okay, she and you single male is the same. Okay, ta'kulu. Ta'kulu. Now they two, Nadine, what? Okay, good. Ya'kulan. 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 Okay, Saeed. They more than 2 male. Okay, ya'kulu. Ya'kulu. يأكلوا. يأكلوا. Okay, and they more than 2 female, Yusuf? Or you were not here?
May I skip?
Okay, Harun. They more than 2 female.
Yakul.
Yes. يأكلن. 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 Okay? Clear? The next word is shariba. What is the meaning of shariba? Drank. The drink. The past of drink. Okay, he drank. Okay? Now, also the same. We start with I. And now we are with Yusuf. Yes. Junior. Junior. The first I and Aleph at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sin, ra,
No sin.
shin.
Okay. Now, this Ra, we make it Fatha. Okay. The Ra, we make it Fatha. You do the rest. The Sheen should have Yusuf. The first letter should have yes, Sukun. Then the last letter Dhamma. Yusuf, read this word for us. Ashrabu. 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 Ashrabu means I drink. Ashrabu. Ashrabu. Okay, now you single male. Ibrahim. You single male. Okay, ta. Then tashra bu. Okay. Tashra bu. Tashrabu. 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 This is I. This is you, single male. You, single female. You, 2. You, more than 2 male. And you, more than 2 female. Okay, now you, single male. Joe. تشربين. 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 Okay, Hawa. You too.
Tashraban.
Good. تشربان. 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 Okay, Aisha. You more than 2 male. Good. تشربوا. تشربوا. تشربوا تشربوا. Okay, Fatima, you more than 2 female. Again, the ba has so تشرب نبأ تشربنا. Again. Okay, try again. تشربنا. Okay, again. Yes, تشربنا. Yes. تشربنا. تشربنا. In Tajweed, you know Tajweed, right? Tajweed is how we recite Quran in the special tone. So there are rules. Those rules we call it Tajweed. So we have some letter, like we have Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Those letters. Who is studying Tajweed here? Those letters are the letters of what? Okay, qalqala. Okay, qalqala. It means when we stop on one of those, we have to make it clear. Like for example, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. So when we stop, we say alladhi khalaq. Okay? Or this, what is this letter? Ta. So when we stop, we say ta. Ta. And this ba. So when we stop, we say ba. Ba. Okay? And this j. And this da. Okay? But when it has sukoon, we don't pronounce it at all. I mean, we don't give any sound to it. Like here. Like here. So don't move your lips. Once you move your lips, then you give a sound. So this is why we say tashrab. See the ba, I don't move my lips at all. Tashrab, I don't open them. Because if I open them, then there is a sound. Because if I say tashrab, see, I give this sound. So this is wrong. When it has sukoon, I don't move my lips. So I say tashrab. Then I move to next. This is na. Tashrabna. Tashrabna. Once I open it, it will become tashrabna, and this is wrong. Okay? So tashrabna. Okay, now the last one. I mean, not the last one, the last group. Hanan. Now we need we.
Nashrabu.
Okay, good. Rabu. Nashrabu. 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 So this is we. Good. Now it's better. Now, she. This is we. Now we need he. And then we need she. And then we need they. Two. And then we need they. More than two. Male. And they. More than two. Female. And polar. He. Okay, good. Yashrabu. 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 Now, Sultan, she. Tashrabu. Tashrabu. They too. We start with Aisha again. Yes. Two is the same. They. يشربان. 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 Okay, they more than two male. Rayhan. They more than two male. Yesh. Ra. Yesh. Ra. Then. Boo. Okay. Yashrabu. So Rayhan, it is not Yashrubu. Yashra. See all of them ra 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 ra. As I told you, this letter you have to remember it only. There is no rule. Yashrabu. Yashrabu. Asal. They more than two female. For they, what we add at the beginning? Okay, then Yashrab. Okay. Yashrabna. 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 Okay? So is it clear? Okay? Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in Quran, Kulu washrabu wala tusrifu. Means eat and drink, but don't waste. Means don't waste food and don't waste drink, water or whatever. So this is for when someone asks you, is there anything in Quran related to economy? Then we say this is one of them. There are a lot, but this is one of them. It is so simple that Allah is saying, eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, of course in halal way, but never, what we say, exceed or never spend, never waste, let us say. Okay?
Can you write a whole sentence, please?
The ayah, you mean the verse? Okay. Did you finish this?
Yes.
Those are all command verbs. Kulu means eat. This is a command verb. Order. Shrabu means drink. This is a command verb. And la tusrifu, don't waste. This tusrifu is a present tense, but this la is also a command. This is a negative command, means do not. And tusrifu is present tense verb, which is which one? Which one out of those? Which one out of those?
You too.
You more than two male. See?
Mix.
Ta and waw and alif. Ta, waw and alif. كلوا واشربوا. Of course, if we want to read it step by step, كلوا واشربوا. But we don't say واشربوا. Okay, we say واشربوا. Okay, ولا تسرفوا. تسرفوا. Okay. And also there is another ayah, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, يا أيها الرسل كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم وَاعْمَلُوا صَالِحًا. So that all the messengers, you should eat from the good of from the good things of what I provide to you, and then you do good deeds. So this means that if you eat from the halal in the halal way, you will do good deeds. Okay? This halal is very important for Muslims. It is not only halal food. It is not only to eat the halal food. It is not only to be away from pork and to be away from the non-halal food. It is also to do the halal things, to use all of your organs in the halal way. When you use all of your organs in the halal way, then Allah will accept all of your dua and supplication. Dua means supplication. Okay? Now, we finish this? Finish? Yalla. Okay, any other homework? No? Okay, so now we learn something new. We are still in lesson 4. The page 28 in lesson 4. Did we finish those words down? I think we did.
No.
We didn't. Mayo, now we will see. Now, when I write the first word, we will see. Okay, now, whose turn is it? Shahid. What is this word? Hidha'un. Hidha'un. Did we learn this word? See? So we did. Okay, what is the meaning of hidha'? Shoes. Okay? Because at the first lesson, actually, once we start lesson 4, I put all the words we need. No, I mean the words. I'm talking about the words first. Those words, we know them, right? Anyway, we just write. Okay, and Jean, what is this word? Ton. Sayyaraton. Sayyaraton. What is the meaning of sayyara? Car. Car. Sayyaraton. Now, another word.
You didn't teach this.
You didn't teach us this.
Really?
Yeah, last week you just taught us.
Yeah, I'm not talking about last week.
23.
Yeah, you didn't teach this.
Okay, anyway, we are writing them in all cases we need them. Yalla, whose turn is it? Maryam. Ron. Ausfuron. 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 Ausfur means bird. Bird. Fatima. Kursiyon. 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 Kursi means chair. Khadija. Ton. Tawilaton. Tawilaton. And tawila means table. And Dadim, Maktabun. 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 Maktab means desk. Desk. But also it has another meaning which is office. It has two meanings. It means desk and it means office. Maktabun. Maktabun. Said. Again. Sarirun. 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 Sarir means bed. 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 Chuan. Okay. And Yusuf.
Suraton.
Suraton. Suraton. Surah means picture. This surah. Picture. And the chapter in Quran is seen. Okay, so it is this one. This is surah, picture. This is sad. This is seen. When we say one of the chapters of Quran, in Quran it is surah, not surah. Okay, so it is different. Okay? Okay, now we want to learn something and we practice it with those 8 words. Or even 9, no problem. When we want to change, okay, you finish writing first? Finish writing? Who didn't finish writing? Okay, yalla, you have 10 seconds. Yalla. Okay. When we want to change the singular into two, because in Arabic it is different. In Arabic, into two is different from more than two male, more than two female, as we saw before. So today we will only learn this. We will not learn the plural because the plural is very complicated. So no need now to learn the plural. We will only learn the double. When we want to change the singular into double, we add at the end either alif and noon or ya and noon. What is number two? Or ithnain. See? Alif and noon, ya and noon. Okay? Now, so when we use alif and noon, when we use ya and noon, do you remember? The alif and noon, here I will give you the example. What is this word? Arabic. Qit'atun. Qit'atun. So this is what? This is tanween. Or let's just make it easier. What is this word? Qit'atu. Qit'atu. Qit'a means piece. And this is dhamma. When I want to change this into two, I add at the end alif and noon. I add at the end alif and noon and fatha over the last letter because there is alif. So it becomes qit'atan. 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 What is this word? Qit'ata. Qit'ata. Or what is this? Qit'ati. Qit'ati. Now, when it is dhamma here, we add alif and noon. Here, when it is fatha or kasra, of course there is something. When we say dhamma, it means also this. When we say fatha, it means also this. When we say kasra, it means also this. Okay? So it is qit'atu or qit'atun. Qit'ata or qit'atan. Qit'ati or qit'aten. Okay? Now, when it is dhamma, we add alif and noon. When it is fatha or kasra, what we add? Yes, ya and noon. Qit'a. Tayn. Qit'atayn. Qit'atayn. So, again, the alif and noon, we add it when we want to change the singular into double, when we want to add the singular into double, and originally the singular is dhamma. And we add ya and noon when we want to change the singular into double, and the original singular is fatha or kasra. Is fatha or kasra. Okay? Now, why did I say it? Why did I put the singular at the beginning? Because it is not easy for everyone to know it when it is double. Is it Dhamma or Fatha? Again, it is more difficult, or let us say it is easier when it is singular to know is it Fatha or Dhamma. But in general, because the grammar in Arabic, there are so many and a little bit complicated, or they are complicated in fact, so it is not easy to know when do I need to use Fatha, when do I need to use Dhamma. But in general, I would just tell you, I already told you before, in general, just remember those few things. Remember that in general, again, in general, the subject takes Dhamma. The subject takes Dhamma. And the object takes Fatha.
Subject 主词 object 受词
Okay, 助词 take Dhamma. Okay, I know 助词 this one,
主
right?
词
Okay.
受
Okay.
词 object 受词
Short takes Fatha. Okay? And the word which is coming after the proposition,
介词之后
after the proposition takes kasra.
介系词之后是用 kasra
Okay? So this is in general. There is one more thing. The adjective, what is adjective?
形容词
The adjective, who sneezed?
谁打喷嚏
Did you say Alhamdulillah? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Do you know this story? Once in the army, there was one very strict officer or general. Then all the soldiers, they were standing, then one of them sneezed. Then that officer looked at them. Who sneezed? Then you know they were scared. So nobody said. Then he asked again, who sneezed? Then nobody replied. So he took the gun. You know the first line. They were dead. Then again he asked, who sneezed? Then they were more scared. Who sneezed? Then nobody. Then the second line. Then who sneezed? Then one said, okay, just let him kill me. No need to kill everybody. At the end, you know, the last row. He said, I sneezed. He said, say Alhamdulillah. He said, Alhamdulillah. He said, Yarhamkumullah. Go back. Okay. So we go back to this. Now, the adjective. See, actually, you are laughing. But today, there are a lot of people, they teach Islam in this way. This is why there are a lot of people, they are not interested in learning Islam. Okay. And Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala told the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَمْ فَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. If you were rude and tough, they would run away from you. Means you, Muhammad. Okay. Another thing is regarding the adjective. The adjective is following the object, let us say. For example,
形容词是跟在那个它那个名受词的后面
for example, what is table? Tawilatun. Okay? If I want to say that this table is big and strong and nice and cheap. If tawila is dhamma, if it is tawilatu, then all of those big and nice and cheap and strong should be two. Should be feminine and dhamma. But if it is tawilata, so all of these good and nice and big and strong should be ta. Feminine and fatha. So the adjective is following the thing we are talking about.
所以它形容词是要看它前面的这个受词是 kasra 还是那一些看是什么标号，它是跟着它走的。
Maybe I give you an example, it will be easier. Or I want to give you one word that you know, because did we learn the word hada or not yet?
We did.
We did. So we learned hadihi, right? We did. Okay, good.
There it is.
No. Hadihi means this is for feminine. Okay, and for masculine, hada. Okay. Hadihi. At-tawilatu means, هذه الطاولة means this table, okay? Now, if I want to say good, good for quality is jayyid, but I'm talking about feminine, so jayyidatun, because it is dhamma. Wa. What is beautiful? Okay, why all of you know this word? Jameel or Jamilun, this is for masculine. This is beautiful for masculine. Jamilun. Okay, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Inna Allah Jamilun yuhibbu al-jamal. Allah is beautiful and He loves everything beautiful. Okay? So, Jamilun is for masculine. So for feminine, Jamilatun. Jamilatun. Wa. So. Okay? So now here is the thing. Because this is Dhamma, all others, the adjective, all of those are adjective. Good and beautiful and cheap and strong and. If here, instead of this hadihi, I put inna, then it doesn't become a because this we call it a letter of changing into fatha. This is how we call this letter. This is grammar anyway. So at-tawilata. Okay, so when I say at-tawilata, then this one should become tan. Then this one will become tan. And tan. Okay? So the adjective is following the mark of the thing I'm talking about. Clear? This is in general. It is complicated a little, but this is in general. The subject takes dhamma, the object takes fatha, the followed or the word after the proposition takes kasra, and the adjective takes the same mark of the thing I am talking about. Clear? Okay? Now, when I know this, I will know when it is two. Shall I add alif and noon or ya and noon? Like here. Inna, because this hadihi doesn't work. Inna, let us say those are two tables. So I add alif and noon or ya and noon? Ya and noon. Why? Because originally it is fatha. Okay? Now when we start here, we will be more familiar with this. You finish this small thing, because this, I want to write something here. Finish this?
No.
No. Okay. We start with there then. I'll give you some more time. So, again, alif and noon when it is replacing dhamma. Ya and noon when it is replacing fatha or kasra. Clear? Now we start to practice with those words. Whose turn is it? Saeed will finish, then Yusuf, then Harun. Harun, what is this word? Hidha'un. Hidha'un. What is the meaning of hidha'? Shoes. Now, Harun, if I want to say two shoes, means two pair of shoes or two shoes, whatever. See, this is on, so it is similar to u, it is dhamma. So if I want to say two shoes, what I add at the end, alif and noon or ya and noon? I'm asking Harun. Alif and noon. So it becomes, or let me keep it, so it becomes hidha'an, hidha'an, hidha'an. And Francesca, what is this word? Again. Tan. Sayyaratan. Sayyaratan. I change it here into fatha. Okay, I'm changing some marks to practice. Okay, now, Francesca, this is tan. So if I want to say, what is the meaning of sayyara first? Car. If I want to say two cars, yes. Sayyaratan. Sayyaratan. See, this ta is this ta. This is closed ta because it is at the end of the word. But when there is letter after it, we make it open ta. Oh yes, sayara. Okay, so this is sayaratan. So it should be tain. Sayyaratain. Sayyaratain. Finish those here?
So the ya, fatha also.
Sayyaratain. The ya here?
No.
Yes. Okay, Yusuf.
No.
What is this word?
Usfuru.
Again.
Usfuru. Oh, usfuru.
Ren.
Usfuru.
Ausfuren. 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 If we want to change it into, what is the meaning of asfur? What is the meaning of asfur? Bird. We want to change it into two birds.
Yeah.
Okay, so read it.
Usfuru.
عصفورين عصفورين عصفورين. Okay? Now, Ibrahim, what is this word? Kursiyon. Kursiyon. Okay, Ibrahim, we want to change it. What is the meaning of kursi? Chair. 2 chairs. This is Dhamma. Okay, so how we pronounce it? Kursiyan. 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 Okay, so far it's okay. Yalla, Joe. No problem, you finish first. You finish first.
So here we should say 2 shoes, not shoes.
Yeah, I already put the mark here. Yalla, ready or not yet? Ready? Yalla. 10. Tawila 10. So, what is the meaning of tawila, Joe? Table. So we need 2 tables. Tain. Tawilatain. 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 Yalla, Hawa.
Yes.
What is this word?
Maktabun.
Bon.
Maktabun.
Maktabon.
Maktabun.
Maktabon. What is the meaning of maktab? Office or
Desk.
desk. So Hawa, we want to change it into 2 desks.
Maktaban.
Good. Maktaban. 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 And just for your information, there is another word which is what is this word? Ton. Maktabaton. Maktabaton. Maktaba means library. Okay? Maktaba means library. Okay, Aisha. This, what is this
Library.
in Arabic?
Maktaban. Maktab. Tan.
Tan.
Maktabatan.
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 If we want to say 2 libraries,
Maktabatani.
no.
Ya and
Yes, but how to pronounce it?
Tain.
Yes. So, مكتبتين 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 Okay? Yalla. Fatima. What is this word? Yes. Sarirun. Sarirun. Okay. What is the meaning of sarir? Bed. If we want to say two beds, yes, sariran. 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 Yalla. Hanan. Suratun. What does surah means?
Picture.
Picture. Now let me maybe change it into this again. What is this?
Suratain.
Suratin. Suratin. So two pictures.
Suratain.
Yes. Suratain. 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 Okay? So this rule is clear now? Yeah. Later. Okay. You finish this? Finish this? Page 10 23. Yalla. What is 23 in Arabic? MashaAllah. Yalla. 23. Okay. Yalla, we start from the beginning and first, let us just write this word. I don't know if we wrote it before or not. What is this word? Tasawwuqun. Tasawwuqun. Tasawwuq means Shopping.
Shopping.
It is the title. It is the title of this lesson. And this word tasawwuq is coming from the word suq. 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 Suq means market. Okay, ready? Yalla, we start. Okay, after praying, inshallah. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله وبحمده بكرة وأصيلا الله أكبر ولله الحمد. يلا. Okay, so after praying, inshallah. Okay, so open on page 23. Open on page 23. 23. And we start with the dialogue, inshallah. Yalla. لو سمحت. لو سمحت. لو سمحت. لو سمحت. What is the meaning of لو? If. Okay, لو means if. Okay. And سمحت, you allow. لو سمحت together means excuse me, or if you please, or would you please, and so on. Now, كم سعر القميص الأسود الذي على الحائط الحائط. Okay, now again one by one. Kam. What is the meaning of kam? How much or how many? Let us just make it more clear. Those you finished, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we have kam, as we said before, and we have kaifa. Okay, both they means how. Both they means how, but this kam, it means how for quantity.
We talked last week.
Yes, just to make sure. This kam means how for quantity. And this kaif means how for quality and situation. Okay? So both of them, they means how. But remember the difference between both of them. Okay? Kam is for quantity, and kaifa is for quality or situation. Okay? Now, si'ar, what is the meaning of si'aru? Price. So, kam si'aru? It means how much. Okay. Al-qamisi. What is the meaning of qamis? Shirt. Al-aswadi. What is the meaning of al-aswad? Black. And bola, what is green? Sultan? Yusuf? No. Who should? Akhbar. 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 Okay, what is blue? Bola. Azraq. أزرق أزرق أزرق. And what is white? أبيض أبيض. Okay. الذي الذي. What is the meaning of الذي? Which, but not as a question. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. الذي على. What is the meaning of على? On. الحائط الحائط. What is the meaning of حائط? Wall. So what is the situation here? كم سعر القميص الأسود الذي على الحائط? It is that Omar, he get into the shop and then he found one black shirt hanged on the wall as advertising to show in the showroom, let us say. Okay, so this black shirt is hanged on the wall. Okay, now next, سعره سعره. What is the meaning of سعره? It's a price, okay, for masculine. And if we are talking about feminine, Sultan, سعرها سعرها. Okay, سعره 300 ليرة سورية. So what is the meaning of 300? 300. And Yusuf, what is 604? 604. 604.
About
No, first we start with 600.
600
Okay, 600 وأربعة. Okay, so then ميوة. Okay, ميوة. يلا 600 وأربعة. Okay, again. سعره 300 ليرة سورية. Next. هل عندك What is the meaning of هل عندك? Do you have? So عند has two meanings. You know them? The first meaning of عند is have. The second, at. Okay, and you know when we use at? No? For example, I told Sultan, I will meet you tomorrow at 10 o'clock morning. Okay? Then you ask me where. So I say عندك, means at your place. Or I say عند the corner, means at the corner. Okay? This is another way of using عند. Clear? Okay. هل عندك ألوان? What is the meaning of ألوان? Colors. Colors. Okay. And Joe, what is one color? لون. لون. Okay. هل عندك ألوان أخرى. أخرى. What is the meaning of أخرى? Others. And what is the meaning of another masculine? آخر. آخر. Okay. يوجد منه لونان. يوجد منه لونان. Okay, now what is the meaning of yujadu? There is or there are. Okay, there. Minhu, what is the meaning of minhu? From it. Okay, and Ibrahim, if we say from they too. Who can help? Minhuma. 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 Okay. Yujadu minhu. Lawnani. See lawnan? One color is lawn. And see we add alif and noon at the end, so becomes two colors. Okay? Then abyadun wa azraq. Abyadun wa azraq. Okay, next. Hadha. Hadha. What is the meaning of hadha? Not there. This for masculine. This for singular masculine, because it is different. Okay? And this for singular feminine is hadhihi. Okay? And no need to learn others because they are complicated. Okay? Just remember hadha and hadhihi. Hadha al-qiyasu saghirun. Okay, what is the meaning of al-qiyas? Size. And what is the meaning of saghirun? Small. And senior Yusuf, what is big?
Kabir.
Kabirun. Kabirun. Okay, and Harun, what is bigger? Akbar. Akbar. Okay, again. هذا القياس صغير. Next. هل يوجد قياس أكبر. What is the meaning of akbar? Bigger. And Francesca, what is smaller? Smaller. Asghar. So we have asghar and we have, this is asghar. And what is this word? Asfar. So this is asghar, it means smaller. This is asfar, it means yellow. Yellow color, in case you are interested in yellow. Now,
The question.
Mm.
In this sentence, we have two.
two qiyas. One al-qiyas, one qiyas. Is this the question?
Yasu, 对.
Mm.
One had Allah.
Yes.
The other one did not have the Allah.
Mm. Okay. The first one, هذا القياس صغير, because Umar is pointing on this black shirt. He is carrying this black shirt. And he is saying that this size, this one, because it is identified, we know we are talking about this. So we add alif and lam. Next, he said, هل يوجد قياس أكبر? Do you have bigger size? Not necessarily the same color, not necessarily the same model, bigger size. So it is open. It is not a certain one.
So if I say I want to say the one, I must add.
Alif and lam. Exactly. As what we said before. Like I said, Yusuf, give me kitab. What is the meaning of kitab? Book. If I say, give me kitab, so any book is okay. But when I say, give me al-kitab, so this means that you know, I am talking about a certain book that maybe you took it from me yesterday, or I'm talking about it today, that it is, we know what are we talking about. Okay, so the first one has alif and lam because the shirt is in front of him. He's saying that this one is small. And the second, I need anyone. Yes?
Can Al-Kitab substitute the Quran
Yeah, this is another thing. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, for example, in chapter 2, He said, Alif Lam Mim Dhalika Al-Kitabu La Rayba Fih. Okay? Means this book, which is Quran. Okay? And there are two ways to read this ayah, by the way, just for your information. Either we say Alif Lam Mim, this is, we know it. Then ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. Either we say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب and we stop, or we say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه and we stop. Or of course, if we want to say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. The first one, we say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب. What is the meaning of لا ريب? لا ريب means, ريب means doubt. لا ريب, no doubt. ذلك الكتاب, ذلك means this. الكتاب is Quran. لا ريب, we can stop here. We can stop here. We say لا ريب means this is the book, there is no doubt. So this is the final book from Allah, there is no doubt. Next, فيه هدى للمتقين. فيه, what is the meaning of فيه? In. And this ha belongs to the book. فيه means in this book. Huda, what is the meaning of huda? Guidance. للمتقين. Not believers. This is something important. Not believers. For who? Muttaqeen are righteous people. Not for believers. So what does it mean? It means that if you have the book in your hand, which is Quran, and you know it, but you are not righteous, it will not give you the guidance. Got it? So what does it mean? It means that you need to have this book, which is Quran, and you need to understand it, and you need to have the belief, and you need to have the morals to be righteous, to work according to this Quran, then this Quran will be your leader. But if you only have Quran as the parrot, only just say it, just memorize it, and you don't know what is it, or you just say that yes, I'm a Muslim and I'm a believer and I have Quran, but I'm not following Quran, so it will not really be the guidance for me. So either I say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب means for sure this is the book from Allah. فيه هدى للمتقين. It has all the things to lead the righteous, to guide the righteous to the correct way. This is one way. Another way of reciting it, I say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. I stop here. I say this is the book. There is no any doubt in this book. Means this book doesn't have any mistake. No matter how you read it and how much you try to find mistakes, you will never find mistake. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. This is the only book from Allah, or this is the real book from Allah. This is the final book from Allah, and it doesn't have any mistake. Then هدى للمتقين. This book is هدى للمتقين, is a guidance for righteous people. Okay? This is when we understand Quran in this way, we will find how perfect thing we have in hands. But sometimes we don't really care. Okay? So yes, we go back to Francesca. Al-Kitab, when we put Alif and Lam, so also one of the meanings of Al-Kitab is Quran. Okay? We go back.
Another question.
Yes.
Last week I mentioned for the Chinese
translation. Because 这件尺寸 not 比较小，这件尺寸小。Because 比较小 means smaller, not small. And 有没有比较大一点的 ？Not just 比大一点的。Because the akbar means bigger, not big.
Akbar means bigger.
Akbar means bigger. So the translation showed 有没有比较大一点 ，not just 大一点。
Okay, so you understand?
I just mentioned the Chinese translation. Okay.
Okay, so got the point? Okay, this Taidian, anyway, this one. Okay. Okay, Jazakillahu khair. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Na'am. 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 What is the meaning of na'am? Yes. And what is no? La. Okay. Na'am. Innahu. Innahu. What is the meaning of innahu?
For sure.
Yeah, it is indeed. Or for sure. Innahu means what? We are talking about what? About the shirt. With this bigger size. Tahta. Tahta. What is the meaning of tahta? Under. And Fatima, what is over? Or above? Or upon? Fawqa. 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 You know the difference between fawqa and ala, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, innahu tahta al-qiyasi as-saghiri. Again, innahu tahta al-qiyasi as-saghiri. So what is the situation here? The shirts, maybe they are in the cabinet, in the closet or whatever, and then the big size or the small size, you know, they are folded, the small size are up and the bigger size are under it. You got the point?
Yes.
Okay. So, next. Sa'akhudhu. Sa'akhudhu. What is the meaning of sa'akhudhu? I am going to take. Okay, I will take or I am going to take. Anyway, I will take, but in the near future. Means I will not come next year to take. Okay? Sa'akhudhu al-qiyasa al-kabira. No, okay. Sa'akhudhu al-qiyasa al-kabira. What is the meaning of al-kabir? Yes, the big. Okay? Now next. Uridu. Did we write this uridu there? Did we write it here? Did we practice uridu? We practice all the uridu? All the present of uridu, we practice it?
Exactly. We don't know the root.
Oh, yeah, no need to know the root. You will be confused. Uridu means I want. Okay? Now, actually the root is totally different. Remember, I already gave you the rule for the present tense. But I told you that it is not 100% working. But 99% it is working. But we still have some let us say different rules, or maybe not rules. It is the same as in English, you know, the what we call it, the irregular verbs, right? In English, there are some irregular verbs. How many are they? There are 53. Yeah, there are 53 irregular verbs in English. But in Arabic, maybe there are 53,000 something, we don't know. Anyway, it is not important. But actually, the root is different. So, in general, we remember that one from past to present. But for this one, for example, the root of this one is, what is this word? Arada. Arada means he wanted. See, so the root is totally, you know, the rule is totally different. To change it, it is totally different. Okay? But in general, we have something. In general, we have root consists of 3 letters. And root consists of 4 letters. This is in general. In general, we have 3 letters root and we have 4 letters root. This is in Arabic. Of course, we have some root, there are only 2 letters. And we have some root, there are only 1 letter. But no need now to think of this too much, because originally they are only those 2. Okay? Now, 99% of the 3 letters root, they get the rule we talk about it. The rule we talk about it from past to present. Okay? And none of the 4 letters root go the same rule of present. Okay? But in general, you just remember what we said, and when there is something which is not under the same rule, then I just give you the present, and then you keep going. Now here is the thing. See, now this doesn't follow any of what we learned. I mean, that one, the present. So this is uridu, means I want. If I want to say we want, we only change the alif into, so it will become no, the same. This is u. So it is nuridu. Okay, again, I write it so you will understand it. Remember, we said we have alif, we have noon, we have ya, we have ta. You remember this, right? This is for I, this is for we, this is for he and they, and this is for she and you. Okay? Now, we take this uridu. I uridu. Then we see,
No alif.
only no alif, and this the same, re-do. And the noon took also the dhamma same as alif. Now another example. He wants, yes, yuridu. Yuridu. Okay, now they too want, they too, what we add, normally what did we learn? Ya hamkumullah, what did we learn? Yeah, and what else? Yes, alif and noon and fatha. See, the same. The fatha, alif and noon, the same. Yuridan. Okay, and they more than 2 male. Yuridu. There is no noon. Yuridu. And they more than 2 female. Yes. yuridna. But because the dal has sukun, so it is not easy to say yuridna. We say yuridna. Okay? So this is when the verb is not, when the root is not 3 letters as it should be. Okay? So again, Uridu al-lawna al-abyada wal-lawna al-azraqa. Again, Uridu al-lawna al-abyada wal-lawna al-azraqa. Next, al-majmu'u al-majmu'u. What is the meaning of al-majmu'? Total. Al-majmu'u sittumi'ati layratin. Go.
You skip one.
Oh yes. Al-majmu'u qit'atani. See, we add alif and noon. Why? No. The Chinese one corrected. The Chinese one has mistake. It should be alif and noon. The English one is correct. The English one is alif and noon. The Chinese one is not qit'atayni, qit'atani. It should be alif and noon. The one who has Chinese handout, add alif and noon.
他是说在中文的版本里面的阿文写错，是不是？对。
Okay, I write it here. The Chinese handout is like this. Okay? This is wrong in the Chinese handout. It should be this. It should be alif and noon. Ibrahim, you find it? It should be alif and noon. For the Chinese handout, Khadija. This is wrong. Should be this. You corrected.
You say this last one. That's right.
He already correct.
Yes, but just to make sure that it is corrected, because now when I said qit'atan, some they said qit'atayn. Okay? Corrected? Okay, yalla. Okay. So again, al-majmu'u qit'atan. Qit'atan. Okay, next. What is the meaning of qit'atan?
2 pieces.
2 pieces. Okay, next. المجموع ستمائة ليرة سورية. Again, المجموع ستمائة ليرة سورية. What is the meaning of sittumi'ah? Leopard. Okay. And Maryam, what is 432? 432. 32. 32. Sorry. Yalla. I'm asking Maryam. Arba'u what? Okay. Wa. We start with the small. Okay. Good. 400 واثنان وثلاثون. Okay, again. المجموع 600 ليرة سورية. Okay, next. Now this next, I think we didn't read it last week, right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
No.
We didn't read?
No.
Okay. تفضل ألف ليرة ألف ليرة. What is the meaning of تفضل? Please, or here you are, or have a seat, or yes, or whatever. Anyway, it is a polite way to ask someone to do something. And even in Arabic, even when you are giving something, you say, please do me a favor and take it from me. This is the meaning of tafaddal here. So here, Omar is giving, what is the meaning of alf? Each yen. Is giving the 1,000 to the salesman, and he is saying, please do me a favor and take it from me. It means, here you are, but in a polite way. Okay? So while he is giving it to him, so he said, tafaddal. Like if I am giving this qalam to Sultan, then I say, tafaddal. Like he said, may I have a pen? May I have qalam? Then I say, tafaddal. Here you are, please take it. Okay, this is the meaning of tafaddal. Okay? Like for example, let us say that I asked Yusuf, for example, I say, may I have a cup of water? Then when he is giving it to me, he says, tafaddal. Tafaddal means do me a favor. Also, he is the one who is doing me the favor. But he said, please do me a favor. Why? As we said before. Because when I take it from him, he is getting the rewarding from Allah. So I am the one who is doing the favor to him. Because the rewarding from Allah is something big. Without me, he will not take it. If he doesn't have anyone to give him this cup of water, he will not have this rewarding. This is why, when you are donating money to someone, do not think that you are doing him a favor. He is doing you a favor. Why? Because all what you have to do is just to give him the money, and he will put it in your account on the day of judgment, which is big job. If this person is not here, imagine, for example, if all the Muslims, they are rich. For example, okay, then how are we going to pay the zakah? If no way to pay the zakah, then we will be worried, because I have to pay the zakah. So this means that when I catch a poor person, when I find a poor person, I must catch him. Don't let him go. And then I must be nice to him. And then I say, would you please, each 2-3 weeks pass by, just come to visit me, and do you have any cousin, any friends that they are similar like you? Bring them also. Suppose it should be like this. It should be like this. So who is the one who is doing the favor to who? The poor is doing the favor to the rich. And are trial to each other. This is another thing. Both of them are trial to each other. Why? Because for you as rich, when you see the poor person, this is a trial for you. Are you going to pay him money? Or no, you will just keep it in your pocket? And also you are a trial to him. Why? Is he going to complain that, oh Allah, how come he is rich and I am poor? Or he will accept it. So both are trial to each other. If they support each other, and this is one of the biggest meanings of zakah in Islam. One of the biggest meanings of zakah in Islam, meanings and reasons of zakah in Islam is this. Why? Because when someone is very rich and another one is poor, when the rich person pay to the poor person, so first he bring happiness to the poor person. This is first. Second, he is helping the poor person. Third, he is training himself to give. Fourth, which is very important, the poor person, when he get this money, he will raise his hand and he will say, oh Allah, make him more rich. Because as long as he is rich, he is paying me money. Got it? And I'm getting easy money. The only thing is that I am poor, so people are paying me. Got it? So all of those things, they are great meanings of zakat. It is not that Allah doesn't have money, so He is asking you to pay on behalf of Him. No. It is not that Allah is unable to feed that person, so He's asking you to feed him. No. It is that Allah is giving you this money and He is training you how not to keep this money in your heart. Just keep it in your pocket. When there is time and chance and reason, just pay it out. You don't need it. This is the meaning of zakah and donations. And this is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, smiling in front of your brothers or sisters is a donation. Why? Because you are still sharing your happiness with others. There are some people, they don't need anything from you. They only want you just to smile when you see them, that's all. Or maybe they only want you just to sit and listen. That's all. So do not always think that whenever I see someone who is smiling, so, oh, okay, so he needs something. It is not always like this. Or, why is he smiling? Does he have a problem in his brain? No, he is collecting donations, that's all. So help him and share with him also. He smile, you smile. But now, not the sisters just go out and start to smile to everybody on the street. This is something else. Got it? So we need to understand the morals. Islam is the best teacher of morals. But when I take it, all of it, as it is, not when I take it and then I start to think, okay, this is okay, this is not okay, throw it away, this I will use it. No. When you take it all as a full package, then you will find that together they are perfect. Okay? We go back to tafaddal. Tafaddal alfa layratin. Next. هل عندك بطاقة للمحل Okay, what is the meaning of بطاقة? Card. بطاقة means card. And what is the meaning of محل? Shop. S-H-O-B. P. Okay? Okay. Now, lil mahil, actually it should be like this. Lil mahil, it should be like this. Li al mahil. It should be li al mahil. Okay? But when they come together, what we do, we delete the alif and we put the lam together with the first lam. Lil mahil. So it is li al mahil, but we don't pronounce it li al mahil. We pronounce it lil mahil. And this li means two. This li means two or belong to.
So this is not like this.
What like this?
The closing. It is lam.
This is li.
Lam.
Here, li. but we delete this alif. Now, this li means to or belong to. For example, if I ask this mobile, whose mobile is this? The one which belongs to Bola. So Bola should say, not Ana, no. How am I? What is how am I? Do you remember? Kaifa ha li. Ha li. So when I ask this mobile belongs to who, Bola should say, this is the lam, and then this is the ya which belong to me. Li. Li. So li means mine. This li means mine. This is not a Chinese family name. Okay? This means mine. Okay? Is this lil mahil similar to what? This li al mahil similar to what? Lil mahil. Similar to the answer when I ask you kayfa haluka. What do you answer? Alhamdulillah. This is the same. See, this is li and this is Allah. So I don't say Alhamdulillah Allah. What I say, Alhamdulillah. Okay? I put them together, I combine them together and I delete the alif. Because it is not easy to say Alhamdulillah Allah. So we say Alhamdulillah.
So upper no shadda, right? Upper Allah.
Allah. No, there is still shadda until we keep it because we cannot put three lambs together.
So delete not only alif, delete two words, alif and lam, right?
No, actually this we keep it the same. This because we cannot put three lambs together. So we only put one. The second with shadda is okay.
So we delete lam and
Yes,
alif.
we delete this and
Two
this.
words.
Yes,
Two
two
words.
letters.
Two letters.
Okay, but here we only delete the alif. Clear? So when we read this together, we try it now again. هل عندك بطاقة للمحل هل عندك بطاقة للمحل. So we said بطاقة means card, and mahil means shop, and li means two. So بطاقة للمحل means the card belongs to the shop, means business card. Like when you go to the shop, then you ask for a business card that it has the name of the shop and the address and the details. So this is بطاقة للمحل. Okay? Next. نعم. نعم. إنها. What is the meaning of إنها? إنها, we are talking about what? About the بطاقة, which is feminine. Feminine. Anyway, she. Just say she, although it is بطاقة, but anyway. Okay? So again, again, نعم. إنها على الطاولة. الطاولة. What is the meaning of طاولة? Table. Next. إليك الباقي. إليك means here you are. Talking to you, single male. Ilayka means here you are, talking to you, single male. Ilayka is the same as tafaddal. So Omar still can say Ilayka alfa layra. The one before, tafaddal alfa layra. He still can say Ilayka alfa layra. And here the salesman, he still can say tafaddal al-baqi. They are the same meaning, but tafaddal is more polite. Now, the question is, this ilayka, when I am talking to you, single male, okay? Now, Jean, if I am talking to you, single female, yes, ilayki. Ilayki. So is it clear? Clear? If I say you too, Ilaykuma. Ilaykuma. And you more than two male, Ilaykum. Ilaykum. Okay? Clear? Ilayka. Al-Baqi. Al-Baqi. And what is the meaning of Al-Baqi? The change. But also Al-Baqi has another meaning. Did I tell you about it? No? Okay. Al-Baqi Al-Baqi, when we are talking about money, so it is the change. But also Al-Baqi, it means the rest. What is the meaning of the rest? Like, for example, let us say that all of us, or let us say that all of us are here. I'm asking, everybody is here? Then you say no. Iman, for example, she said no. Then I asked, who is Al-Baqi? Who is left? Who is the rest? That who is not here yet? Clear?
So it's not coming or it's absent?
No problem, coming or not. I'm talking about the rest, the balance, the
剩下的
extra.
剩下的其他的
Okay, no matter here or not here, absent or whatever.
其他剩下的
Okay? Clear? But here, Al-Baqi is, in the dialogue, Al-Baqi is change. The change of the money. Then, next, Jazakum. Jazakum. Allahu. Khayran. Jazakum. Allahu. Khayran. What is the meaning of Jazakum? Jazakum, actually, it doesn't really mean only reward. Because, I don't know, you correct me in English. The reward, is it for good and bad or only for good? Reward in English. Only for good, right? Jazakum is for both. Only Jazakum is for both. Not only for good. Okay? And Allah is Allah. So when I say Jazakumullah, and this is one common mistake. There are a lot of brothers and sisters, they make this mistake. That when you do a favor to them or whatever, then they say Jazakumullah or Jazakallah. Only. Exactly, it could be both. It could be, may Allah punish you, not reward you. Why? Because Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala already said this in Quran. That Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, for example, in many chapters, but for example, in chapter 78, for example, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, Jaza'an wifaqa. Jaza'an wifaqa. This is amma yatasa'anun. I don't know if some of you know it. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is talking about those who are in hell, after He said what will happen to them in the hell and so on, then He said, Jaza'an wifaqa. This is the payment for exactly what they did. It is not extra, it is for what they did. And the same chapter, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala after this is talking about the rewarding for the people in paradise, He will say, Jaza'an min rabbika ata'an hisaba. This is a payment from Allah for what they did. So the same word, jaza. So this jaza could be both.
So payment,
So payment or
payback.
or paying back. So this is why when I am thanking someone, of course the first way is to say shukran. But shukran is the simple way or the cheap way, let us say. Why? Because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this hadith is very nice. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the one who tell the one who do a favor to him, Jazakallahu khairan, he gave him a lot. So this is a very big payment. Why? Why? Because when you do me a favor and then I say, may Allah pay you back, the payment is Allah is small? Of course not. It is so big. So as if I'm saying, oh Allah, I am unable to pay him. Please, you pay on my behalf. So he will pay according to his ability. And this is something we said it before. Let us say, for example, you have an appointment with the most rich person in the world. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. No way to compare between Allah and people, but just to take an example. You have an appointment or you are going to visit the most rich person in the world in his house. So suppose that you have to take a gift with you, right? So your salary is 30,000. So what is the gift that you're going to give him to take with you? Maybe maximum $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. This is maximum. You cannot really pay more, right? Then you will buy maybe something for him. Let us say $10,000. This is, and maybe you even ask someone to help you. You know, you lend this money from someone or whatever. Anyway, then you went to visit him, and everything was okay. Then he want to pay the visit back to you. So he said that after 1 month, for example, he said that I'm coming to visit you. So when he come to visit you, will he bring you a gift which is $10,000? See, you would say, what is this? You just take it and get out. You know, you are not my friend. He will bring you a gift which is maybe 1 million because this is his ability. The 1 million to him is same as the 10,000 to you. He will pay according to his ability. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. No way to compare. When you do something for the sake of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, according to your ability, will He pay you back according to your ability? No. He will pay you back according to His ability. This is why we say that when you are one of the nice way of making the supplication, of making the dua, when you are asking Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, is to use your ability by asking, is to mention your ability and then to mention His ability. How? I say, oh Allah, you know how poor am I, and I know how rich are you. I want 10 billion US dollar, for example. Got it? Or even if I make it better, if I want to make it better, oh Allah, I know how poor am I, and I know how rich are you. I want you to give me according to your ability. Maybe you say 10 billion, but maybe he want to give you 100 billion. So don't limit this. This is the way how we deal with Allah. But there are some people, when they are asking Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, they say we want this car with this color, with this way. Why are you making it like this? Just keep it open. Allah knows what you want, and He knows what is better for you. Keep it open, because maybe what He is going to give you is something over your imagination. Okay? So here we go back to Jazakumullahu khairan. When we say Jazakum Allah only, it has two meanings. So I need to add khairan. What is the meaning of khair? Good. And I say khair, I don't say al khair. Why I say khair? I kept it opened Because the ability of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is unlimited or illimited anyway. So I keep it open. So I say, if you do something good to me, I say Jazakum Allahu khairan, means may Allah reward you according to His ability. Clear? Again, Jazakum Allahu khairan. And here, because we Muslims, we like to share everything we have with others, so what is the answer? We say, wa iyyakum. Wa iyyakum. What is the meaning of wa iyyakum? You too. So, when Sultan helps me in something, and then I say, Jazakumullahu khairan, may Allah reward you for what you did to me. Sultan is not selfish. He will not say, Inshallah, okay, I will get it. So he will also share with me. He will say, wa iyyakum, you too. And here there is something. When we are dealing with Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, don't think that when Allah gives, He loses. Make it more clear. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, when I say Jazakumullahu khairan, when He wants to pay to Sultan for what he did to me, it is not that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala only have this. Then okay, I just paid it to Sultan, I cannot give you more. No, it is not like this. This is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Ad-dallu ala al-khayri kafa'ilih. The one who lead people to do good deeds will get the same rewarding as they will get. لا ينقص منه شيء, means nothing will be missed. Like what? Like for example, Brother Sultan, because he is in front of me. Brother Sultan, for example, he said he collects some brothers and he knows that there are some poor families. Then he collects some brothers. He said, let us every month, each one of us pay $2,090. And they are, for example, 10 people. So it is 20,000. And he knows like 3 poor families. Every month, those 20,000, or let us say 21,000, they separate them to the 3 families. Each family takes 7,000. In fact, for him, how much did he pay? Only 2,000. He will get the rewarding of the 21,000. And each one of them paid will get the same rewarding. That it is not that, okay, suppose that Allah should pay you or Allah will pay you the rewarding of 2,000. But actually Sultan is also sharing some, so we will deduct some from here. No. لا ينقص من أجورهم شيء. The Prophet Muhammad said nothing will be missed. So they will get the rewarding of these 10,000, of these 2,000 totally, plus Sultan will get the rewarding of 2,000 from each one of them. Why? Because he is the one who is handling it. He is the one who started. He is the one who raised this activity. So never ever look down on any deed. The Prophet Muhammad said, لا تحقرن من المعروف شيء. Never look down of any good deed. Never look down on any good deed. Whenever you find that you can do good deed, no matter how small is it, don't say anyway it is small, it will not help. It will help. Just say it. Do it. Act. You will find the result on the day of judgment. Maybe you will find it so big. And that day we want even a very small thing. Okay? So again, Jazakum Allahu khairan wa iyyakum wa iyyakum. Okay, now page 24 will be a homework. Page 24 will be a homework, but we will read the words that we don't know it. If there are words we don't know it. Now, on page 24, there is one word which is A. Did you see A? We have one word on question 1, answer A. Question 1, answer A. There is one word which is Urduni. Urduni. This word is coming from what is this word? Al-Urdun. Al-Urdun. You are writing? You have it already on the Al-Urdun. Al-Urdun means Jordan. Jordan, the country in the Middle East. Now, Urduni, it means Jordanian. Remember, what is Japan? Japan in Arabic? Al-Yaban. And Japanese? Al-Yabani. What is China? As-Sin. And Chinese? As-Sini. What is Jordan? Al-Urdun. What is Jordanian? Al-Urduni. Okay, now another word. What is this word? America. America means America. And what is this word? Amriki. Amriki. Amriki means American. Obama. American. Okay. Others. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, we have one word which is this is on question number 4. Question number 4. Ayyu al-alwani. What is this word? Ikhtara. Ikhtara. Ikhtara means chose. The past of choose. Yes, 4. 4. Chose, right?
选择
Choose, the past of choose. Okay? Then question number 5. Question number 5. Kam qamisan. We have what is this word? Ishtara. Ishtara. Ishtara means he bought. The past of buy. What is buy? My, right? Okay. There is no past? No past, huh? My, okay. Then number 6, question number 6. Kam. Then what is this word? Dafa'a. Dafa'a. Dafa'a is the past of pay. Paid. Pay. What is pay? in Chinese? 付钱 Pay.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, for me, B and P is the same. Then you try to manage it by yourself. Okay. Okay, so now on page 24, finish. You answer the questions. Then page 25, we know all the words. Also, page 25 is a homework. Wow, you will have a lot of homeworks. Page 25 down, is a homework. And then page 26 down. Did we write those words? No? No. Okay, so then we keep page 26 for next week. And page 28, we already know all the words on page 28. Page 28, the first 5, we already wrote them here, right? And then from number 6 to number 9, they are related to page 27. And page 27, we know all the meanings of the words, right? Not the sentences, the words. Okay? So also try to write this, and finally try to write page 29. Okay? Of course, we will do them all here, inshallah, next week. But if you have time, try to prepare them just to practice by yourself. To practice whether if you can do it by yourself or not. Okay? So again, page 24, and page 25 down, and page 26 leave it, no problem. And then page 28, the second part, and page 29. You try to make the homework as much as you can. No need of time, because we will write them all here, inshallah, next week. Now,
Would you please enter the audio file 26 and 27 on the website?
26 and 27.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
The numbers
And the grammar.
yeah.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, we will record them. Yalla, jazakumullahu khairan. And see you inshallah next week.